everyone, it's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of the live watch-along, guys. And today, we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be concentrating on the African nations, guys, the AFCON 2025, guys. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to have a look. We're going to be doing a little bit of scouting, see who's fresh off the market, guys, who could be coming to Man United, which possible players. Are there any Angolan players out there that could possibly play for Man United? We're desperate. Our squad is weak. We need some players, guys. But I'm really looking forward to the game, guys. Really looking forward to watching this one. Angola against Egypt in the AFCON, of course. And you know what? It's great to be here. It's great to do watch along for the AFCON. I was supposed to do the first game. All sorts of things happened and stuff, and I couldn't squeeze it in, but I'm here today, and that is the most important thing, of course, guys. Thank you so much, guys, who joined me today on this watch along. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video, all that sweet stuff. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today for this watch along. Of course, a little bit unexpected. Teams are walking out at the moment in Morocco. So, guys, I am looking forward to the game. How you all feeling? Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. So I'm a little bit late. Had so much to. I was rushing around like a headless chicken. I was rushing around, and you know what? Managed. I got her in the end. That's the most important thing. I got her in the end. That's the most important thing. So, guys, I hope you're well, and we're looking forward to this watch along. Of course, we are, and let's see what happens, guys. Let's see if anything. You know what? Let's hope for a good game. Not a full house in Egypt, in Morocco, of course. Not by any means, but here we are. Now, guys, let me a little background, a little bit of backdrop in regards to African football, in regards to me. I've always been a big admirer of AFCON and African football. I've always watched it when it was on Eurosport in England. I used to watch it every single game, and my good friend, one of them came from Tunisia, the other guy came from Algeria, and I always used to watch it and always used to like get intrigued by African football. Of course, my best ever international team was Nigeria, guys. Absolutely, it was Nigeria. Was my favorite African team of all time, alongside the Cameroon team of the 1980s. So you know what? African football has given a lot to football, and we should show it respect. And that's one thing we always do on Stretford Post. Of course, guys, we'll always show respect and pay homage, guys. Without African football, there's no French national team. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, the one that won the 98 and the World Cups, of course, guys. Big up, my friend Stephen. How you doing? 3-1 to Egypt, you're saying? I think it's going to be a difficult game. Funny enough, there's no Salah today. No Salah. Salah is not in the line. Yo, Sal, what's good, my bro? Good up. Big up, Bilal. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up. Hello, Sal. Hope you're well. Good up. Talk. Big up, Bobby. How you doing, my bro? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, man. Really good to see you, of course, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, surprising there's no Salah today. I am surprised by that, but I think he is on the bench. Mosen will be captain for Egypt today. So yeah, he's not guaranteed lineup. He's not a guaranteed starter, is he anymore? There you go, guys. Time's getting on. Time's getting not even a guaranteed starter. Now I'm gonna read through the Angolan and the Egyptian team. Of course, we've got Marquez in goal, Modesto, Gaspar, Carmo, Fortuna as a left back. They're playing a 4-3-3. We've got Maestro, we got McKendy, we got Freddie, we got Lovombo, Mabulu, and we got Banza up front, guys. So we got that is the Angolan team, of course. Mabululu, of course, is up front. He's their danger man, guys. We've got Mohamed, we've got Adel and Mosen up front for Egypt. But first of all, we got Shabir in goal. We got Forteur, we got Sobi, we got Abdel Magid, and we got Eid on the right back. We got Saber as a centre midfielder alongside Ismail and Nashin. Mosen, Adel, and Mohamed up front, guys. Absolutely. That is the team, of course, guys. So when we're thinking about, obviously, the African nation, it's been very close, It's been very close over this last few weeks. It hasn't, over this last week or so. There hasn't been one game where I thought, wow, you know what? They dominated the game, And I'm looking at the game yesterday, obviously, between Ivory Coast and Cameroon. It was an absolutely fantastic game, of course. Shame I couldn't do the watch-along, of course. But I was out, guys. I was out, of course. Absolutely. But, look. So we're looking at the team. The national anthems are going on at the moment. Hope everyone is well. Smash up the lights. Big up Tuto. Big up Tuto. What's going on? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing blessed. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. I am actually in Naples at the moment. Napoli at the moment. This is my humble abode. Welcome to Naples, guys, and welcome to the AFCON Nation. We are multicultural in this place, I should say. I was going to say in this mother. That's what we are, guys. Absolutely. Samuel, what's going on? Best Nigerian player ever was JJ Okocha. You know what, guys? A little known fact. Nwankwo Kanu, his cousin went to my wedding. Did you know that? Did you know that? Didn't know that, did you? Yeah, his cousin went to my wedding. Yeah. So, yeah, I loved that team. The team that included Taribo West, obviously Elisa Davey, Anakachi was up front, JJ Okocha, Kanu, of course, as well. Very, very good. Babiaro. You remember Babiaro? He used to play for Chelsea as well. He was another player that I was a big fan of course, back in them days, back in the days, guys. Way back when, of course, guys, absolutely. But yeah, that was it was a great team. It's probably my best international team. It was the best team to watch, in my opinion. The fan of Koku and and all those great players, of course, guys. But I think they played in the World Cup in 1998, and I think that was their peak. And you know what, ended up doing very, very well in that World Cup, of course. No, we hope for that scoreline. Oh, big up, Stephen. We hope for a very good. I'm hoping for a 4-4 draw, guys. That's what I'm hoping for. A nice 4-4 draw. Big up Angola. Salah is on the bench, guys. For them, of course, guys. Salah is on the bench, guys, for Egypt. So that is interesting. That is interesting, to be honest with you. And if I'm being honest. So the benches, if you want to know, guys, Jonathan Batu, Clinton Mata, Nielsen, Imbala, Nzola, Gelson Dala, Ari Papel, Signori Antonio, Manuel Benson, Randall Ndeka, Kelana Manuel, Edo Alfonso, and Neblu, and Show, and Mario Balberdia. Of course, guys, just a little bit of history. Angolan do have Portuguese descent, of course, guys. Absolutely. So, on the bench, guys, absolutely. So, on the bench for Egypt is Ahmed El Shanawi in goal, Rami Rabia, Yassin Ibrahim, Trezeguet, Emin Ashur, Mohamed Salah, of course, Mohamed Hamdi Fathi, Mohamed Shahata, Mohamed Sobi, Mustafa Fati, Marwan Altia, Asma Faisal, and Omar Mamouche of Man City, and Ahmed Saeed. That's the team, guys. So yeah, look, you look at Egypt. They have got a pretty good team, to be honest with you. They have got a pretty good squad. And when you're looking at it, Sam Allardyce said that Bolton Wanderers ball didn't have enough ambition to keep going forward and play in Europe. Look, I'll be honest with you guys. Man United had a great team. We had a great team over the 90s under Alex Ferguson in the early 2000s, obviously 2008 on, and after that sort of declined. But what I would say about it is that if there was a player, there's only a few players in the Premier League at that period that I would have chosen to play for Man United, and one of them was JJ Okocha. The other one was Juninho of Middlesbrough. Loved that player. The other one was JJ Okocha of Bolton. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. That guy was absolutely brilliant. Made a difference. Of course, you know what I mean? A very, very, very great player, most skillful player. So I actually think he was more skillful than Ronaldinho. But anyway, let's not get into that. I know a lot of people are going to be going, "Oh, what are you talking about, Sal? You're talking absolute nonsense, Sal. What's going on, Sal? You're talking absolute nonsense." So Egypt will be kicking off. They're wearing white today, of course, and they're playing from right to left, guys. Absolutely. So when we're looking at they've gone direct. Egypt went direct there, straight for the kill. Bloody hell, they went for it. So in Egypt's group, we've got South Africa and Angola and Zimbabwe. Egypt are on 6 points. South Africa on 3 points at the moment. So and Angola and Zimbabwe on 1 point. All right. So Egypt so far, they've done what they should do. Of course, they won the last game. Some would say rather fortuitously. Some say that, you know what, they were lucky against Zimbabwe, guys, against South Africa, should I say. They beat Zimbabwe 2-1, and they beat South Africa 1-0. Although Egypt did go down to 10 men in that game, of course. There we are, guys. So a lot of controversy in regards to that game. There was a lot of controversy in regards to that game, absolutely. But you know, AFCON is not far away from Jersey. And we're also looking at Zimbabwe against South Africa, guys, at the moment. So we're watching both games. We're not just watching the one game, guys. Both games are playing simultaneously, so we're doing both of them at the moment. So yes. Just to let you know, there was a shot wide there from Zimbabwe, guys. Yeah, that was a great shot there, of course. It's a big match. You know, the second game in any of these tournaments is always going to be the most important game because obviously, you know, you have to get about 6 points, I think, to qualify for these games, don't you, and stuff like that. And the last game was Angola 1, Zimbabwe 1, by the way. That was it. Egyptian coach is Hussam Hassan. That's the Egyptian coach, by the way. He's on the touchline, all beefed up. Angola 1, Egypt 4, says Michael Arthur. Big up, Michael. Welcome to the stream, my guy. Welcome. Yeah, I'm interested to see Angola, you know. Colony of Portugal, of course, guys, as we know. You know, it's just... it's an interesting thing. Do they play like Portugal? That's the question. Egypt, of course, are the record holders of the African nations. They have won it a lot of times. They are incredibly good. I'm looking at the tournament at the moment. I think you can't look any further than Ivory Coast at the moment. Nigeria, you know, you have to look at Cameroon as well. Of course, they've got some great players. You know, there's some great players all around this tournament. Egypt have won 7 titles. 7 titles. They won it three in a row once. Cameroon have won it 5 times. Yeah. So a lot of people ask me, Sal, what is your you know, best favorite ever African player? I would say Zinedine Zidane because he's Algerian, but he played for France. But if I'm talking about a player that played, obviously Libya, was George Weah. He was my favorite African player of all time. He was my favorite. If I'm being honest, a lot of people disagree. A lot of people say Eto'o. Some people say that Eto'o is the greatest African player of all time. In my opinion, it's George Weah, and I'll tell you why it's George Weah, because George Weah won the Ballon d'Or. George Weah, and I'm not going to dismiss Roger Milla. I'm not going to dismiss him for Cameroon, but George Weah, he did win the Ballon d'Or, and he didn't have Iniesta, Busquets, and Xavi behind him. You know what I mean? And that's what I would say about that. That's why it's always George Weah for me. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I would say about that. Thank you, everyone, for joining me, though. Something away from Manchester United, of course, watching this game. I'm looking at South Africa at the moment against Zimbabwe. So we are keeping an eye on both games, guys, just to let you know. We're keeping an eye on both games. Whenever a goal goes in, yeah, we will let you know, guys, absolutely. Whenever a goal goes in, of course. So I'm watching it on Italian TV. I'm in Italy at the moment. I'm watching it on Italian TV, Sky Italia, of course, Sport Italia. Was it Sky Italia or Sport Italia, something like that? So I'm watching it on here, so it's good. It's good to watch. It's great because obviously I'm in Europe. Obviously, I'm living in the UAE at the moment, so most of these games kick off hours later. You know what I mean? And it gets very late for me, and that's why, you know, right now I've got a chance to watch all these games and things like that. So it is good. Egypt with a lot of possession to begin with. Very surprised Salah is not in the team today. Very surprised by that. That was quite a shocker, of course. But yeah, it's a team game at the end of the day. Of course, it's a team game, guys. Absolutely. Looks like nice weather there. Lovely weather in Morocco. So if Egypt win today, they're more or less home and hosed. That'll be 3 games won in a row, 9 points. That would be for Egypt. So they'll be going through. Obviously, the second place is up for grabs, of course. So that's between South Africa, Angola, and Zimbabwe. South Africa, of course, will qualify for the World Cup. Chance on here. And it's a goal. It's a goal. Who scored it? It looks like South Africa have taken a lead, guys. South Africa are 1-0 up, guys. It's a goal for South Africa. Deflected, took a heavy deflection there. Just to let you know, South Africa have scored, guys. Massive deflection, though. Massive, massive deflection that was. Mad deflection. Yeah, on the right-hand side. Wow, that took a major deflection. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on both games, guys, just to let you know. There you go, guys. The main game is obviously Angola against Egypt to qualify for the tournament. But massive, massive goal there for South Africa there. Massive goal, and they are 1-0 up. Unfortunate for Zimbabwe. Very unfortunate for them. Because it was a very, very harsh deflection. They are now currently sitting in second, South Africa, on 6 points. Angola will be on 2 points. Zimbabwe will be on 1 point. Seven minutes gone in Egypt against Angola, guys. It is 0-0 in that game. 7 minutes gone. 0-0 in that game, of course. Egypt player's down injured. He's down injured at the moment. Oh, that's nasty. He got a little bit of flick. He got a flick in the face there. So tomorrow, guys, I will be here live. I will be doing Nigeria mainly against Uganda, of course. I will be doing that tomorrow. Catching some of the AFCON guys. So I'm going to be doing sporadically, be doing some games for it. I'll be obviously doing the latter stages of the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the final. South Africa played it all in green, by the way. Zimbabwe in yellow. Zimbabwe are looking to respond. This is a nice little run there on the left-hand side. Oh, good tackle. Good tracking back. It's good scouting, you know what I mean? Ivan Campo was a quality Premier League footballer. He was, Samuel. Played for Real Madrid, didn't he? He was a Real Madrid player. He was a Real Madrid player originally. Went to Bolton in the latter stages, though, didn't he? In the later stage of his career. There was a time I think Bolton had obviously Ivan Campo. I think I'm not sure. They had Herrero. They had Yorkaev, of course. 10 minutes gone, guys. Angola 0, Egypt 0 in this game. Angola on the attack here. Here's a chance. Oh, over the bar, guys. Poor finish that. Poor from Gaspar. Gaspar hits it straight over the bar, guys. It was a big chance for Angola there. They got to take these chances. A good cross coming in there. And yeah, Gaspar he kicks it over the bar too far. Yeah, he connected too much on that ball. He connected too much on it, to be honest with you. You want an interesting group, don't you? You want an interesting group. You want an interesting Off topic, Stephen. Did you see the AJ car crash? Two people have died. Sad. My thoughts and prayers are with everyone in regards to that crash. Sad. Guys, you know what? You never know what's around the corner. You know, you got to be careful. You know, you got to enjoy it and stuff like that. You know, and yeah, what a difference like a week makes. I mean, just a week ago or so, wasn't it? AJ was fighting a YouTuber. Then he's involved in that crash, of course. You know, it's really sad. It's really sad. My prayers and thoughts are with everyone involved. Of course, I am. You know, I mean, that's obviously nasty. That's a horrible thing to happen. Really sad. You know, really sad. It's in Nigeria, of course. Me, I have a big affiliation with Nigeria, of course. One of my good friends, one of my producers, AO Beats, and stuff like that. So he's a Nigerian. I need an answer. Kenny wants an Angola. Kenny chose violence. Kenny chose violence today. At the moment, I'm looking at Zimbabwe and South Africa, of course. Stephen, 90 million fight, yeah. I mean, it's good if you could get it. Some people are saying, you know what some people were saying? They were saying, like, you know what a hero Jake Paul was. He actually had the bravery to go in the ring with Joshua. I think many of us would get in the ring with Joshua for 90 million. I'll take a few slaps. I would, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you take a few hits for 90 million, guys? Come on. Better working a full-time bloody job all your life, innit? And getting various other hits. I used to work in a hospital for 5 years. I was getting everything. You would name it what was happening. My goodness me. Angola again, Egypt, still 0-0, by the way. So here's a throw-in from Alpha 2. Logan Paul, yeah. Who's more talented? Jake Paul, his brother. There's one in WWE, of course, don't forget. So Logan Paul, obviously, is in the WWE, doing his thing in WWE. So you think he's more talented than Jake Paul? I mean, obviously, Jake Paul is a boxer, isn't it? You know, yeah. Yeah. Well, they're both very successful. That's one thing I would say about it. I think they're both extremely lucky. Where's Egypt doing the attack here on the left-hand side? Mohammed with the ball. Nice little bit of play there. Oh, and he's lost out. Angola, can they counter here? There's a lot of pace to this Angola team, I've noticed. Very good play. Very good play there. Great play. Come on, Angola, Bobby. Come on. Stephen, I think Logan boxed Mayweather and got 8 million and lost low, yeah. This is why I don't trust boxing, Stephen, you know, because, you know, you can throw a fight and everyone will think it's real, you know. You can have like a gentleman's agreement before the fight and say, listen, what we're going to do, right? We're going to throw this fight, you know. You know what I mean? And no one will say anything. I would say Logan Paul as a wrestler is a heel and more hated as a character. I mean, I think the WWE now obviously is I think it's a lot better than it was. 90s boxing was the best. I mean, yeah, obviously you had Tyson and Frank Bruno and Nigel Benn and Prince Nassim Hamid, obviously. In regards to the WWE, I think the WWE, I think so as well, Bobby. I think in regards to the WWE, I think Dom Mysterio, I think he's the future of the WWE. I do. I think Dom Mysterio's character. I think Dom Mysterio's character is superb. Oh, close from South Africa. Header over the bar. Should have scored that one. Still 1-0 to South Africa in this game. Cross from Zimbabwe there, and it's out for a corner. It's out for a corner. Still 0-0 between Egypt and Angola at the moment. People still blame Vince McMahon for Owen Hart death. I think I was actually watching that show live when it happened. I think what happened to Owen Hart was unfortunate, but there was something there. I'm not going to be lying, guys. I think there's something sinister in regards to that. You know, doesn't Bret Hart blame him? It was Bret Hitman Hart, wasn't it, who was blaming Vince? But Bret, the one thing about Bret, he's got a very big vendetta against Vince McMahon, hasn't he? He doesn't like him at all, does he? They had a punch up, didn't there? Something like that. You know what I mean? Bobby, who do you want to win both games? I want this group to be interesting. I felt that Egypt were very fortunate the last game, winning only 1-0 against South Africa. I would say I would like this game to be an Angola win. I think that would be very, very interesting. And look, I'm a guy for the underdog in here. I wouldn't mind Zimbabwe beating South Africa, but South Africa, I've got a lot of South Africans in my community. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, yeah, South Africa and Angola to win today. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I want. South Africa, so far, so good. They're winning 1-0. Bafana, Venezuela, of course. Here comes Zimbabwe on the attack. It's great play there. Fantastic goal. What a goal. 1-1. 1-1. South Africa 1. Zimbabwe 1. What a goal. Wow. What a goal, guys. I'm watching the wrong game. What's going on, Angola Egypt? They got to pick it up, man. Get in. Zimbabwe. What a goal. Cut through a couple of players. Bent it in the bottom corner, guys. Zimbabwe 1. South Africa 1. Mashwa Nihisi, his name is. What a goal. Yeah, we got to be looking at these players. Man United have got to be on Scout Watch, guys. If they want me to be in Scout Watch, I will do Scout Watch for them. I would 100% do that for them. Absolutely. But yeah, 1-1. Very close to that group. That means that now Egypt are still first and 7. South Africa are second on 4 points. Zimbabwe will have 2, and Angola will have 2. And it all boils down to the last game. A big chance for Egypt as well. Scissor kick in there from Mawson, and he had an open header, and it was over the bar. Poor finish that. A big chance for Egypt as well. But this group is wide open, guys. Absolutely wide open. This group, the last game. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. If Angola win this game, the last game of this group is going to be very, very interesting. You should contact United and ask to be their payroll as a scout. I know. I wish. It's not that easy, unfortunately. The thing with teams like Man United and that, is that they are very biased when it comes to who they employ. They usually employ people usually connected to the club or connected to someone who used to be at the club and things like that. Did you set to see Carl Frochtel's Prince Nassim boxing ring? I know Joel Karzagi. I know him personally, mate. I've got a photo on my Twitter of Joe Calzaghe. I met Joe Calzaghe at a celebrity football match at West Ham many years ago. 2012, I think it was. Never got to see Nassim in the ring, though. Never got to see Joe Calzaghe in the ring either. But, yeah. I remember Carl Froch quite well. Carl Froch was funny. Carl Froch was he was a funny geezer, wasn't he? Carl Froch, he was a real funny geezer, wasn't he? He was. Zimbabwe 1, South Africa 1, guys. Egypt 0, Angola 0 at the moment, guys. Interesting games here, of course. Primary focus is, of course, the Angola game. I have got an inkling feeling that Angola will win this game. I don't know why. I just feel like Angola could win this game. Prince Nassim is a legend. Yeah. Little truth, guys. Let me tell you the truth. Did you know that Prince Nassim asked out my cousin on a date? Yeah. There's a little fact for you. All right, we're 22 minutes in the games, guys. Egypt, South Africa will be kicking themselves, innit? They took the lead and then surrendered the lead. Very impressed with Zimbabwe, though. Some people say, oh, Zimbabwe, they only play cricket. Not at all, mate. Tawanda Mashwanahisi has other ideas about that. And Moraini, of course, did score for South Africa. But there we go, guys. Absolutely. He's so far... Mashwanahisi has been Zimbabwe's attacking outlet. He's been their best player, isn't he? Really. He has been their best player. Yeah. Yeah, she did. You know who else said no? My auntie. I can't really say about it, but it was a member of Queen. You know that? The guitarist from Queen, Brian May. My auntie, before Queen got famous, my auntie was asked out by Brian May in Wimbledon. That's where my auntie's from. And she said no before they got famous. My auntie said to him, is that banger you're driving, that van you're driving, that old banger? He goes, yeah. And she goes, no way, I'm going to go. And then the rest is history. You see what I mean? So luckily, I'm not very close to my family, you know, in regards to my cousins and aunties, because, you know what I mean? This is how it is, you know that. Yeah, before he became famous, my auntie Jackie, she said that he was a mess. He looked like an absolute mess. He was driving this really old van, and yeah, had his shirt all the way down, ripped and dirty and stuff. He had big hair, and she said he came out and said, "Oh, would you mind me taking you on a date and things like that?" And she said, "Absolutely not." And there you go. I'm not saying she a gold digger. Absolutely not. But yeah, she didn't really amount to anything, unfortunately. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. I don't think women quite understand how difficult it is for a man to approach a woman like that. You know, especially a woman you really, really like. Now, I'm lucky. I married my dream lady, of course. Yeah, and that's it. But it's a free kick to Angola, guys, against Egypt. There is a free kick for Angola against Egypt here, guys. Let me know. Smash a like if you like my AFCON coverage, guys. Let me know, guys, if you're enjoying the coverage. Let me know. Smash a like if you're enjoying it, guys. Really appreciate every single one of you in the stream. Thank you, legends, of course. Thank you very much. Absolute diamonds you are. You're all a diamonds. So here comes Angola with the free kick. They got a free kick here. Curls it. Oh, that's a poor free kick. That's a poor free. You got to do better than that, son. You got to do better than that. Of course, Angola look like they're They look like Belgium, don't they? They got the same kit. It's the same color kit as Belgium. They do look a lot like Belgium. Throw in for Zimbabwe. You see, look, multitasking Zimbabwe. There's a throw in for Zimbabwe. Cross comes in, cleared away from by South Africa, and it's a free kick for South Africa, guys. It looks like it's all happening in the South Africa game at the moment. Looks like it's all happening in that game. That's 1-1 at the moment. That's 1-1 at the moment, guys. Smash a like for the AFCON, guys. If you enjoy the AFCON, smash a like for the AFCON. Smash a like if you want to see more, guys. You know, I'm so busy over here in the EU, in Italy. It's great that I'm in Italy at the moment because obviously I can do these watch-alongs. Some of these watch-alongs kick off very late, obviously, when I'm in the UAE. So when I'm in Italy, I get to do more games, of course. And yeah, I do. I get to do more games. I've got my mic. Let me get my mic here. Right here, of course, is my mic. Mike MC, 1, 2, 3. Mike MC. Blah, 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 blah. Big up the Downtown Crew. Number 1, 0079 456 7810. Pick your greatest song. I don't have a greatest song. Shot by Zimbabwe over the bar. Over the bar. For 6 is what they're usually hearing in Zimbabwe, isn't it? Hit for 6. There you go. There you go. Stadium's pretty big. Stadium's pretty big. This Moroccan stadium, it is pretty big. Here's Egypt on the left. It looks like Egypt are dominating. That's got to be a corner. No, it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Egypt. Goal kick. Egypt, guys. Cameroon played free at the back, passing auditions. Hope we get to him those in January. Cameroon played a 3-4-2-1. Kenyan. You know, they played a 3-4-2-1. And it was 1-1. You know what I mean? Great goal by Ahmad, by the way. Yeah. Cameroon, one of my favorite African teams in history, introduced me to African football. Was Cameroon. When I was young in the 1990 World Cup. Funny enough, 1990 was the first time I went to see Man United live against Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. Way back then, it was a long time ago. But it was, yeah, how long ago was it now? 25, 26 years ago, something like that. Yeah, it was a long time ago, man. Here come Angola, sorry, not Algeria. I haven't heard much from Algeria these days, but Algeria, a good football team, do produce some good players. Might do a watch along for Algeria. All right, there's a free kick for Zimbabwe here. Cross comes in. How did he miss that? Huge miss there. Huge miss. He was open, guys. He's got to keep that down. This is Zimbabwe against South Africa game, guys. I'm just looking at that. That was a great chance there for Zimbabwe. He's got to keep it down, man. Corner for Angola against Egypt. It's another corner. It's another corner to Angola. Well defended from Hassan of Egypt. And here it comes back to Angola. No. It took it too quickly. Yeah, he took the corner from the wrong side. He got corner. Take the other way, mate. Other way. Referee's not having it. Angola with the corner here. Can Angola produce a shock in this game, guys? Can they produce a shock in this game? Can Angola produce a shock? Can they do it? Right. Corner. Cross comes in. And it's straight at the goalkeeper. No nonsense there from the keeper. Keeper's got it. Benny with a header didn't do anything, to be honest with you. But yeah, Angola are giving as much as they get. You know, obviously the possession is all with Egypt at the moment, but nothing towards. Of course, just to clarify, guys, Mohamed Salah is on the bench for Egypt. He's on the bench for Egypt, guys. He's on the bench. That's a foul. No, it's no foul. It carries on. Here come Egypt, and it's cleared away. You know what? Angola got the chance to counter-attack here, though. They're good. It's just overhit that one. It's overhit that a little bit. And it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Guys, it's a goal kick to Egypt. To 11 to 21 attacks, by the way. Angola got 11. Egypt have got 21 attacks. Oh, nice little bit of play. It didn't quite come off. He tried a little Andy Cole, Dwight York thing there, did the Egyptians. Didn't quite come off. Those who know, Barcelona, 1998-99 Nou Camp. Little dummy, little shimmy under the legs. It's going to be a throw in to Egypt on the near side. What you doing, Benny? What you doing, mate? Come on. You got to do better there, mate. Come on. We're relying on them. Back to the Zimbabwe game. Another great attack from Zimbabwe. Guys, they are really playing well, Zimbabwe, in this tournament so far. Really impressed with Zimbabwe at the moment. They are attacking South Africa. South Africa are struggling in this game so far. They did take the lead, but they came. He's on the list, Kenyan. He's on the list. Man United have a big list of midfielders that they're interested in, but I don't think he's top of their priority list, mate. But never say never. Man United want Elliot Anderson. Man United want Elliot Anderson. They want Adam Wharton, Carlos Baleba, and all that jazz. They're the main players they want. Here's South Africa, though. South Africa on the attack. They're currently on attack, South Africa on the right-hand side. Get the crossing. Oh. That's a foul for Zimbabwe. That's going to be a yellow card already. Mbule with a yellow card, guys. Now they've got to be careful. Mbule's going to be yellow carded. Free kick to Egypt. Free kick to Egypt. There's a free kick to Egypt here. Can he whip a good crossing here? Can he whip a good crossing? Whipped in. And it's straight at the keeper. Well claimed. Well claimed for the Angolan keeper. Angola goal. They got to try their best. They got to win, haven't they? They got to try their best to win this game. Looking at the group at the moment, it's very tight. Oh, good cross that. And he's lost the ball. Oh, he wins it back. Well played. Go on. Oh, straight at the keeper. And good attack there from Angola. Good attack there from Angola. Egyptian player down injured at the moment. Oh, that's a tough one. He grazed his leg. As we flip back to the South Africa-Zimbabwe game, guys, South Africa on the attack here. Over out on the left. Cuts in, goes back wide. Can he cross the ball in? Gets the ball in. It's a corner to South Africa. South Africa looking to get back in the game. Apolis will take the corner for South Africa here. Right, corner comes in. Corner whipped in. Chance. Oh, that's going to be... They've got to get it away, Zimbabwe. They've got it away. They cleared it. They've cleared it. Danger over for Zimbabwe. Well defended. Ooh. Oh, it's one back here by Zimbabwe. Oh, he's overtouched it, man. He's overtouched it. The touch needed to be a little bit more gentle. We got about 5 minutes, guys. Well, we got about 8 minutes to half time in these games. I'm currently watching South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Egypt against Angola. Egypt against Angola is 0-0 at the moment, guys. It is 0-0 at the moment. Yes. All to play for in this group, guys. All to play for in this group. At the moment, Egypt are cruising with 7 points. South Africa will have 4 points. Zimbabwe have 2 points. Oh, header over the bar from South Africa. And Angola will have 2 points. That second place is up for grabs, guys. It's up for grabs, that second place. Juninho, Zimbabwe strikers has scored a father who was a national spinner. No wonder the kid has pace for burn. He's bloody quick, isn't he, Juninho? Very quick player. Good control as well. You got to have control with the pace, isn't it? Got to have control with the pace. Here come Angola. Angola on attack. They're on attack here. Big chance for Angola. Go on. Cullen. That's... come on. Done too much, guys. Too much dilly and dallying on the ball. Done too much there. Cleared away. Angola on the attack again. Oh, that was close. That was close. Yeah, I can't see beyond. When I'm looking at the tournament so far, I'm looking at Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Nigeria. Obviously, Egypt have got a great record in this tournament. For 7 times they've won this tournament, haven't they? They've won it 7 times. Bloody hell. You know, I think they won it 3 in a row once or something like that. Mad, isn't it? But Egypt always traditionally been good in this tournament. I see when I look at this tournament at the moment, what I've seen so far, I do see Ivory Coast to look fantastic. Of course, always have Ivory Coast had that golden generation with Didier Drogba, of course, those days. Another striker that slipped through Man United's mix is Didier Drogba. He would have been a good striker at Man United, wouldn't he? If he played under Alex Ferguson, he would have been a very, very, very good striker, wouldn't he, under Alex Ferguson? Would have been an absolute dream. But we're happy with what we had. Of course we are. We're happy with what we had. 0-0 Angola against South Africa. Goalkeeper saved it again from South Africa. Another good shot. Well held. Oh, well held. Not well held. Well punched by the goalkeeper. He fist punched it. He fist punched it into the air. Switching back to the Zimbabwe game. Zimbabwe on the attack here. Very technical players in Zimbabwe. They're very good at keeping the ball. Big chance for Zimbabwe. Big chance for Angola there. Massive chance. It was clean through. My goodness me. He's missed a huge chance there to give Angola the lead. My goodness me. Clean through. Ah, man. He bent it over around the post, man. He should have scored that one. Should have scored that. Unbelievable miss. Hopefully he doesn't rule that miss by full time, guys. That was a big miss for Angola. Big miss for Angola, that. They need that. They need that. They definitely need that. Straight to go in. Zimbabwe gets South Africa. Still 1-1, by the way, guys. Oh. Goalkeeper heads it out. He's getting it straight back, nearly straight back to South Africa. Goalkeeper was in no man's land there for South Africa, for Zimbabwe. Managed to get a good header out, though, to be fair. Managed to get a good header out. Egypt is still top of the group, guys. As it stands, South Africa a second, Zimbabwe a third, and Angola at bottom of the group, both with 2 points. South Africa have 4. Egypt are cruising in this group at the moment. Here come Angola on the right hand side. Oh, it's well defended. Well defended that. Well defended in the end. Big up everyone who's joining me on the stream, guys. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to smash a like, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well, please, guys. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you guys could do that for me. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Thank you, everyone who's joining me today, of course. Thank you, everyone who's joined me. Why? I'm back, guys. I'm back. Good evening, Ephraim. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the live watch along of the AFCON nations, guys. Thank you so much, everyone who's joining me. We're going back and forth at the moment with the Zimbabwe against South Africa and obviously the Angola against Egypt game. We're going simultaneously going back and forth to both these games, guys. We're looking at both these games, of course. Big games in regards to the group. It's very even, that. The South Africa against Zimbabwe game, it looks just like a very even game. 2 minutes of injury time in the Angolan game, guys, against Egypt. 2 minutes of injury time. Hey, what's going on, Donna? Sal, tomorrow again, late. Watch along for you and many of us as well. Big up, Donna. It's not that late today. I'm in Italy, so it's only a 5:30 kickoff. It's half time, guys. It's half time in the game between Egypt and Angola. Is 0-0 between Egypt and Angola, guys. 0-0 between Egypt and Angola is half time at the moment, guys. 0-0 in that game. It's still 1-1 between Zimbabwe and South Africa, guys. Still 1-1 between those two sides, guys, in that game. Guys, all to play for, all to play for. So we're watching the Zimbabwe, the latter stage of Zimbabwe against South Africa, first half, guys, about to blow the whistles. 2 minutes of injury time is up in that game. It's about to blow the whistle. Half time, half time. Sal, what would you say to Scott McTominay if you had a chance to meet him? What would I say to Scott McTominay if I had a chance to meet Scott McTominay? Congratulations, son. You deserve it. That's what I would say. So what I can say, I say Napoli suits you, mate. You're playing in position. You're not being misprofiled. That's what I would say. Guys, absolutely. Hey, what's going on, Sharif? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Haven't been here for a while. Good to see you, mate. Welcome back. You're always welcome, my friend. You're always welcome. Welcome to the stream, guys. And this AFCON watch-along, of course, it is Zimbabwe 1, South Africa 1. South Africa took the lead with a nasty deflection, which looped over the goalkeeper. Zimbabwe with a great little piece of individual skill and buried it in the corner to make it 1-1. In regards to Angola against Egypt, nothing to write home about, guys. Angola giving as good as they got. Egypt, of course, are dominating possession. Mohamed Salah is on the bench for Egypt at the moment, but it is a very, very tight, cagey affair. Angola and Egypt, of course. And when you're looking at the group, guys, Angola really do need to do something. At the moment, Egypt, the top of the group, with 7 points. South Africa are 4 points. Zimbabwe got 2 points alongside Angola, 2 points as it stands, guys. We are going into the last game of the group, guys, in Group B, of course, if it remains like this. Now, if Angola manage to put a cat amongst the pigeons and defeat Egypt, then it gets very, very interesting indeed, guys. It really does. Can Angola do it? Can they pull off a shock? Can they do that, guys? We'll have to wait and see. Donna, Sal, would you say 2000 has been the worst year for the world in many ways? No, not the worst year, mate. There's been worse, I think. In regards to what is going on in the world, I think there's something going on right now in the world which is absolutely horrible and disastrous and disgusting, and nothing is being done about it, unfortunately. But here, this is where the great escape is. Football is a great escape for everybody. Football is the greatest escape, isn't it? Sorry about that. Was AFK? What's that? What's that, Bobby? I don't get that. Sal, what was your memory in the African Cup of Nations? Me, growing up watching the African Cup of Nations, I watched it on Eurosport in England. It used to come on Eurosport in England, and I remember used to having to watch it way back years and years and years ago. And as I said, my favorite team was always the Nigerian team of the 90s, which was very, very good. I actually went to Wembley to see the Nigerian team against England in a 1-0 win for England. I think Tony Adams got the goal 1-0 at Wembley Stadium way back in 1995 or something like that. Yeah, I was at that game. just after the World Cup. Yeah. No problem, Bobby. Big up, Bobby, my guy, of course. No problem. I got you, mate. I got you. Let me just get a bit of a refreshment. So I'll be back, guys. Welcome to my humble abode. I hope you're all doing well, guys. Welcome to this AFCON 2025 watch-along on Group B, guys. Group B. Zimbabwe and South Africa and Egypt and Angola. 0-0 between Egypt and Angola and 1-1 between Zimbabwe and South Africa, guys, which is a very, very good game at the moment. Donna, so how has AFCON changed from the 90s up until 25? The same as football's changed all around the world. I say that and there's more equality in regards to all the teams in Africa now. When I was growing up, there was only a selected few teams in Africa. Now there's more teams that can compete, which is great. I would say that in European football, world football, talent has regressed. I've always stayed firm with that. I think talent has regressed. And I think that that's from a whole number of reasons in regards to that. I don't think there's much. Have you ever held a pet anaconda and a tarantula? No, and I hope I don't in the future. Definitely. Yeah. No, I hope I don't in the future, but no, I haven't done that. No, I haven't held a tarantula or anaconda yet. I've held one of those big pythons. Was it a python? The big snakes like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've held one of those, but I haven't had the privilege of handling an anaconda. Apart from, only joking. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. It's PG. It's PG. It's PG, guys. Come on. I hope you had all having a great festive period, though, guys. I hope you had a very nice festive period. I hope everything has been great with you. I hope you had a great time, guys. Donna, so if you had the chance to choose between Ahmad and Mbeumo for the right wing position, who would you be and why? It'd be Mbeumo for me. It would be Mbeumo for me. And the reason is because in the Premier League, I think that you need power. You need power. And I don't think Ahmed has power on the wing. However, what I would say is that Man United have both of them. And I think we should appreciate both of them. And the fact that we have both of them is fantastic for Manchester United, isn't it? And no one said you can't have a big squad. No one said you can't have more than one great player on the same size. Do you know what I mean? Guys. Samuel, have you ever driven a car off 007? No, I haven't, mate. No, I haven't. No. I'll give you one thing, though. Forgotten what I was going to say now. You know when something slips your mind? Don't say it slips your mind. Ernest Hemingway. I've driven Ernest Hemingway's car in Cuba. I was in Cuba, which is in the Caribbean, and I drove Ernest Hemingway's car. We were doing a music video, and we drove Ernest Hemingway's car. You know that? So, is your check going very well? Thank you, Ephraim. Thank you for asking. Very busy, mate. I mean, I've never known I had to go to the post office today. I've never known such a queue in my life. The queue was so incredibly long, and you know when I don't mind queuing up, and I don't mind waiting. You know, I'm not some kind of special person and stuff. I will queue up, but you know what? They have this raffles ticket system where you get the ticket at the machine and there's a number, and the number comes on the screen. But when the number is manipulated and it gets bloody they're not fair on the numbers, and your number's not turning up, it keeps skipping numbers and going back to numbers. That's when I start thinking, you know what? I start thinking like football. I start thinking this is fraud. It's a fraud. It's a scam. You know what I mean? I'm standing there with my ticket and it keeps going. You don't know what. It's a lottery. Am I going to get my number coming up or not? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, honestly, really drove me mad. Really. I was in the post office for 2 hours. 2 hours I was in the post office. And still didn't get the thing sorted out. I left. Couldn't be bothered. I left. I thought, I can't be bothered with this. You know what I mean? I can't be bothered with this. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go and, you know what I mean, do my watch along with my community. And there we go. And there we are, guys. That happened. Sal, if you get the chance to go back life of your growing up days in London, would you accept it, or would you prefer a life of a modern times in Dubai or Abu Dhabi? My life, Donna, was not pretty. My life, I was raised in a one-bedroom flat, 5 of us, in a very crime-ridden area of East London. I had a poor upbringing. I was poor. I didn't have a pot to piss in. I actually lived in a place where women who suffer abuse for a year as well, when I was only a kid. And I went around the block. So I was a fishmonger. I worked in fried chicken. I was a baker. I was a security guard. I've done a lot of jobs, and I appreciate everything that I have at the moment. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I live in the UAE at the moment. Of course I do. It's relaxed. That's the most important thing. And I'm happy, and that's the most important. I'm not filthy rich and swimming in money, no. But I'm calm, and I think that's the most important thing about life. I think you have to be calm. You have to feel reassured and calm and stuff like that. And I think that is the best thing, the best feeling in the world. I'm happy, I'm married, and what do they say in Arabic? Alhamdulillah. That's what I say, you know what I mean? And everything is okay at the moment. I'm in Italy at the moment. I'm in Naples. This is where my wife is from. I live in Naples. My second home is London, but I do have Naples as well that I come 2 or 3 times a year. And I'm here, guys. I'm here for the festive period. Of course, guys, absolutely. Big up, Donna. But yeah, does Manchester United need to sign a left back? Priority? No. Yes, they do, but priority, no. I think midfield needs to be sorted. I'm seeing things from Man United. I don't know about you, Samuel, but I am seeing things from Man United recently that I'm looking at. Not bad. I saw us against Aston Villa absolutely dominate a game against Aston Villa. I saw us against Newcastle dominate the first half against Newcastle. The second half, I saw something different from Man United against Newcastle. I saw a rearguard spirited display that refused to concede a goal, and I thought that was a good trait to have, in my opinion. But Man United need more players. Of course they do. Big up, Danny B. How you doing, my friend? How you doing, brother? I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is blessed with you, my friend. Hope everything is good. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, of course. Really pleased to have you here. Absolutely. We're getting ready, guys. I love that mascot. Looked like me the other day. That mascot. Big up the mascot. Big up the mascot, the lion mascot. Big up. Yeah. So who's got their bets on, guys? Come on. We got Zimbabwe 1, South Africa 1, and we've got Angola 0, Egypt 0. Who's your bets on, guys? This group is tight. This group, it might come down to goal difference. Egypt on +2. In Italian, it's Egitto. South Africa, Zimbabwe is the same. Angola is the same. South Africa and Egitto. Egypt and South Africa. In Italian. There you go. There we go, guys. Yeah, I'm not too far from McTominay, actually. He's literally 15 minutes down the road. You know that? This is where I live. Later on, it is Zambia against Morocco and Comoros against Mali. Later on today, of course. I really appreciated your take on Gartis, and you always good alongside Casemiro. And that you also said that Ruud van Nistelrooy played them both together. We conceded very less and did great. balance is important, isn't it, Don? I've said it. I mean, I've reiterated. I sounded like a broken record. People actually think it was the formation that made the changes against Newcastle. No, it was actually the balance of the team. There was two things. One was Licha Martinez in that left-sided centre-back position, and another one was obviously having Ugarte and Casemiro in that midfield. There's no substitute for balance in the midfield because the midfield is the engine. You can't just shoehorn players into certain positions and expect them to be world-class if they haven't played there the whole career, you know. But, yeah, appreciate that you appreciate it, my friend. Really appreciate that. I don't have no regrets, Ephraim. I mean, there are things I've done which I regret, of course, but you know, you can't look back in anger about the things that you've done because it's part of your growing up. You can't be where you are today if you didn't do the things that you did in the past, and I will always say that. You know, there's some things I wish I didn't do. You know, of course, with everyone, that's human being. You know, at the end of the day, I let myself down a couple of times, and I think everyone does. I think that's life in general, isn't it? You let yourself down sometimes, and when you think back, and I sort of cringe at some things, and I cringe, and I'm like, you know, did I really do that? Why did I do that? You know, I don't know. Right, substitutions here, guys, for Egypt. Egypt, I've got a couple of. Well, we've got one player coming on at the moment, the number 20 and the number 25. Two players, I believe, has come on, and it's come on at the moment. Then a little huddle. When will Mohamed Salah come on? Which underdog country would you want to win the AFCON? I would say it's a tough one. I would say Comoros. Samuel, did you ever watch Paul Gascoigne play for Lazio Rangers? I watched Paul Gascoigne play for England. I went to an England game, few England games. Paul Gascoigne played. I also watched Paul Gascoigne play for Boston United and Darlington. I think it was Boston or Darlington in the League One, the lower leagues. Here come Angola on the attack straight away, guys. Angola on the left-hand side. Oh, that's a penalty, surely. Is that a penalty? Surely it looked like a penalty, that one. Oh, if he didn't give a penalty. Do you believe in fate and God's will? I believe in God. Yes, I believe in God. I believe that we have free will, and we're just human beings at the end of the day. I think we are unfortunate, what I would say about life in general, because it's difficult. It's difficult. You know, trying to be perfect. I mean, nobody is perfect apart from God. Well, for me, it's Allah, isn't it? But part. Just have to try your best, I guess. Here come Angola on the attack. Oh, that pass was a little bit over the top there. A little bit over the top. A little bit over the top, guys. Zimbabwe won, South Africa won. Orbus has come on for South Africa. Orbus has come on for South Africa. Goal kick for Zimbabwe, and they play it out from the back. Everyone is playing it out from the back these days, isn't it? Everyone. So, do you believe there is luck in life? I believe we make our own luck. I believe that there are, we have to, you know what I would say? Let me just tell you something about life, guys. You have to appreciate what you have. You have to count every blessing. You have to count every single blessing that you have in life, and every single, we are here talking about football, right? For example, we're talking about football. We're enjoying a football match, you know, and I think that's a blessing, right? That's something to be happy about. You know what I mean? I would say that at the end of the day. Sal, 9 from points from the next 3 I apologize, guys. I apologize. My internet just crashed out, guys. Big up, Donna. Thank you for being patient, guys. Sorry about that. Internet froze out, but Zimbabwe have conceded a goal. I believe it is now 2-1 to South Africa. 2-1 to South Africa. South Africa have scored a goal. They are 2-1 up against Zimbabwe, guys. It's still 0-0 between Egypt, of course, and Angola. Yeah. Sorry about that little blackout, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Really apologize for that. It doesn't usually happen, but sometimes it does, sadly. My fault. You know what I mean? My fault. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being patient with me, guys. It's a free kick to Angola at the moment. A free kick to Angola, about 25 yards out here. South Africa 2-1 up against Zimbabwe. It's a big chance here for Angola here. Free kick coming in. Oh, unlucky. Good shot, that one. Good shot. Just hit the post, didn't it? Hit the post. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so close. So from the number 16. Oh my goodness me, that's so close. It just needed an inch, just an inch, guys, just an inch, and that would have been it. That would have been a goal. Would have been an amazing goal. Unlucky, guys. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that's it. Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today, guys. So, how was your role model growing up? I didn't have really role models. God, Ephraim. Out of that, apart from that, Alex Ferguson. So, Alex Ferguson. That'll probably be that one on a human level. Definitely. Guys, on the human level, it was Sir Alex Ferguson. Sir Alex Ferguson was the one, definitely. Yeah. Throw in to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe now are losing by 2-1 to South Africa. They'd be disappointed by that because Zimbabwe have been playing pretty well in this game so far. But South Africa, they got that killer instinct, a little bit of quality there, and they made a good finish. A good finish it was. Yeah, unfortunately for Zimbabwe. But now, you know what? Mountains are there to be climbed. Zimbabwe need to get back into this game, don't they? They need to get back into this game. Lyle Foster got the goal for South Africa, guy. Lyle Foster, guys. Got the goal for South Africa, guys. Yeah, unfortunately for them, for Zimbabwe, of course. But yeah, at the moment, we're looking at the group, and South Africa and Egypt look in pole position to be qualifying to the next round, guys, at the moment as we stand. South Africa has 6 points. Egypt will have 7 points. That will be it, I believe. I think that's how the group works, in my opinion. I think that's how the group works anyway, guys. Big up everyone in the stream. Thank you everyone who's joined me today. Really appreciate everyone in the stream, of course, guys. I do. Still 0-0 between Angola and Egypt, though. Nothing to write home about in regards to this game so far. Cross comes in, and it went straight to the keeper there. Straight to the keeper. Goodness me. Close from Angola. Angola come close a couple of times now. A couple of times they've come close. There's a corner for Zimbabwe. We're turning it back to the Zimbabwe game, guys. There's a corner for Zimbabwe. He's going to whip this corner in. They need to respond, don't they? They really do need to respond. They've done so well in this game so far. Cross comes in. Oh, goodness me. That was a poor corner, to be honest. Sal, what's the biggest thing? Sal, what is the biggest thing to be successful in your life? Musically, probably working with platinum selling artists, coming from Leytonstone and East London to be working with artists all around the world. You know, probably amounting to something that, you know, many people said I wouldn't, you know, and doing something amazing, working with D12, Shady Records, G Unit, those sort of things are massive things, you know, for a kid like me from Leytonstone, you know what I mean? I think that those things are massive things in life, you know, and yeah, I would say that in particular was, you know, definitely. With 56 minutes gone, guys, it's still 1-2 to South Africa, and we are 0-0 between Angola and Egypt at the moment, guys. How's your luck? Egypt against Angola. The game I chose to watch today is 0-0. Wow. Who said Richard Alkin? Was it Walkin? Was it? Wow. How did you do that? You know what the most important thing in life is? And let me tell you something about the most important thing in life. And I want everyone to remember this, guys. I want everyone to remember the most important thing in life. We thrive. You know what we thrive from the most out of everything that everyone tries to sway you away from? And it works, guys. Let me tell you something, right? Let me just see this South African shot. Oh, straight at the keeper. Is kindness. Human beings thrive from kindness. Let me tell you that right now. Human beings win with kindness. Trust me. Be kind. See what happens to you. You will see something amazing happen to you. You have to be kind, though. Be kind. Be nice to people, try and be happy, and always appreciate what you have. Honestly, it's not easy to do. Sometimes you wake up on the wrong side of bed and you're like, oh man, I can't be asked today. Why did this happen to me today? Why me? Why not you? Be happy that what you have, and be happy with the situation that you're in right now, because there's so many people that would do anything for that situation. Like for someone in the stream the other day said to me they'll give their left arm if Man United got a draw against Newcastle. And I was appreciated Man United. I was appreciating Man United's possibility, the possibility that we can win against Newcastle. And lo and behold, I bet that guy wishes he kept his arm, because Man United won the game. Of course they did, you know, and that is what, at the end of the day, kindness is very important. In all seriousness, it's kindness. Always be kind. Big chance there for Egypt. Egypt, I think they're going to bring on Salah soon. Salah. Oh, it's a good save, though. It's a good save. Very good save there. Zico with a shot. Great save. Good save, son. Good save. Unlucky Egypt. Hugo is in goal for Egypt. Hugo goal. Hugh in goal. There you go. Hugh in goal. Oh. How was everyone's festive period, guys? Did everyone have a good time? Did everyone enjoy themselves? Did they eat a lot of turkey? Did they eat a lot of food? Lots of sweets, lots of cakes. Big Ivan in those. Spot on, Sal. To be kind, absolutely, nowadays there is not no many of kind people. There's not, mate. There's not, and I think that's the problem. Acceptance, understanding, empathy. Very important, right? We are all different. None of us chose our situation. None of us chose where we were born. None of us chose anything. We are all different, and we have to accept that, you know, and being kind and being understanding and empathetic towards people is the most important thing, I think. I think you go a long way if you can achieve this, you know, and understand it. There's something inside you that is, you know, is there, that will be like, it's something nice, you know. It's kind, it's nice. I've got it. Although I do let anger get to me sometimes, especially with Man United. I do let anger get to me sometimes. I really do. But I'm always kind to people, almost nice to people, you know, and I never wish anyone any harm, you know. But some people are not like that. Some people just, you know. We're flicking back to the game against South Africa against Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe are losing. They need to get a goal to equal them to stay in this tournament, guys, if they got any aspirations, of course. Otherwise, this group is done. This group is done. This group will be over with. Absolutely, this group will be over with. Big up everyone who's joined me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. If you guys do that for me, absolutely fantastic. You absolute legends. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all, of course. I do appreciate you all. Big up everyone, of course. Shahata is coming. Salah doesn't look too happy. He's on the bench at the moment. He's not too happy. Shots on target. Zimbabwe got 1. South Africa got 6, man. So is Salah's arrogance justified? I think I'm going to say it like this. I think that Salah has earned the right to be a certain way. But like off the post from Zimbabwe, hit the post. Unlucky. And back with the goalkeeper for Zimbabwe, excuse me. I think he's justified in some aspects to do what he did, but I don't think that it was the best thing to do. I think I've always reiterated, I'm not going to flip-flop from this, especially what happened with Garnacho. I would say that when you've got a problem, speak to your manager face-to-face. That's all I would say about that. When you got a problem, speak to your manager face-to-face. And that's what I would do with that, in my opinion. It's no point going to the media because there's only one way it goes with the media, you know. So how was Christmas in Napoli? Very, very foodful. Food, a lot of food. That's what I would say. A lot of food. Lots and lots of food. Maybe too much. When I get back to the UAE, I've got to do a bit more extra on the treadmill. Get rid of some of those excess pounds and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Got to do a little bit extra on the treadmill. Yeah. Good chance for South Africa there. Another chance for South Africa, guys. Another attack for, it's almost an own goal from Egypt there. It's a corner. Ahmed Eid is giving away a corner, and it is a corner, guys, to Angola. Angola corner, very close to an own goal from Ahmed Eid. Corner to Angola. Can Angola do something surprising? Can they put the cat amongst the pigeons in regards to Group B? Here comes the corner. Cleared away. Good corner, though. Egypt don't look as potent without Salah, unfortunately. Big up you legends, everyone in the stream, guys. Really appreciate everyone who's joined me today. Little people join me, but you know what? I do appreciate everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. You absolute legends who's joined me. We've got around 23 minutes to go, guys, until the end of both games. Zimbabwe against a great save there from the Zimbabwean keeper. And in the game against Angola and Egypt. Sal, can you tell me like 5 successful signings post-Sir Alex Ferguson era? Not 5, no, not really. Obviously, it's all up in the air at the moment in regards to Mbeumo Cunha. I would say Licha, it's been a successful signing considering how much it cost and everything. I would say that Bruno was a successful signing. Ultimately, it was over this year's. That's 2. Other than that, everything is the jury is still out. We can't really analyze all the players that have come over this last year until like they consistently do it. If I was a betting man, I would say that De Ligt will be a successful signing. Mazraoui will be a successful signing. I firmly believe that Cunha and Mbeumo would be a successful signing as well. I think Sesko will as well, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens, of course. You know, it's still early days, but definitely Licha and Bruno at the moment are the only ones you can turn around at the moment and say, yeah, they were successful signings. You know what I mean? I would say that, you know. That's what I would say about that. But yeah, absolutely. Is anyone gonna get the what's it? How do you say it? The cow with the cow amongst the horns on the cow, whatever it is, guys. But you know what? Zimbabwe and South Africa is 2-1 to South Africa at the moment. Can Zimbabwe do something? Zimbabwe got very nice touches in the game. They do play a little bit of tiki taka. I do see a lot of tiki taka in regards to Zimbabwe. It's more of an entertaining game, that one. Angola really holding their own, though. I'm impressed with Angola. Defensively, Angola have been very, very strong, of course. You know, very, very strong, Angola have been. So far, in my humblest of opinions, I think they've been all right. I think they've been good. Yeah. $20 minutes to go. Just about 20 minutes to go, guys. Just about 20 minutes to go. Zimbabwe 1, South Africa 2, and Angola 0, Egypt 0, guys. Two very, very decent games in their own way, to be honest with you. I mean, decent games in their own way. I would say that. I would definitely say that. Decent games in their own way. $20 minutes to go, guys. Like, look. You know, I'm looking at the group at the moment. I'm looking at Zimbabwe at bottom on 1 point. Angola got 2 points at the moment. When you're looking at it at the moment, it looks like South Africa and Egypt are through, home and hosed. Angola, I've got to do something. Zimbabwe, got to do something quickly, guys. Otherwise, you're out of the tournament. You're out. Get out of here. Get out. You know what I mean? You're out. You got to do something, guys. Sal, who is more successful signing, Cavani or Zlatan? Nine of them. I mean, Zlatan, because Zlatan scored two cup final goals against Southampton. I was at that game. Zlatan probably the most successful, more successful than Cavani. Yeah. Zlatan also played for the team that won the Europa League, didn't he? He was injured in that final. When we beat Ajax, it was Zlatan who was on the sidelines and a walking stick. Him and Eric Bailly were I remember it like it was yesterday. Him and Eric Bailly were on the sideline with a walking stick. Excuse me. Close for Angola again. Angola really going for the game. They know, I think they need to win this game. Egypt will be happy with a point. Egypt will be going through regardless with their 7 points. I think they're resting. I think they're resting. They're resting Salah, isn't it? I think they're definitely resting Salah. Cross comes in and the key grabbed up by the keeper there. Grabbed up by the keeper. Knowing this, you know, Egypt might come in and you know, nick it 1-0. They might get a goal 1-0. I can see that happening. Definitely can see that happening, to be honest with you. Here they are on the right hand side. Oof, run into traffic there. This could be a chance to counter for Angola. If they get their passes right. Egypt have got the 4 at the back, haven't they? They've got the four at the back at the moment. They're looking very, very solid, Egypt, collectively. Their experience is showing, to be honest with you, Egypt. They're not really going all out for a full throttle on it, but they are really organised and narrow in that middle of the pitch. Very organised and narrow there. I will say that, to be honest. So, guys, sorry, we've got only a few days left. Well, a couple of days left to the window opens, the transfer window, of course, guys. I am flying back to the UAE on Thursday, I believe it's Thursday. I do believe it's Thursday. I'll be back in my usual studio on Friday, God willing. FM, it's a very boring game. They do play a boring game. You know what I would say though is like, you know, these teams that can play like that and get these wins, they generally win tournaments, don't they? That's why sometimes international football is a little bit boring, because you get these games. You get these teams who play like this. This very pragmatic. Goal for Zimbabwe. Goal for Zimbabwe. It's 2-2. It's 2-2, guys. Zimbabwe have equalised in the 73rd minute. They're not giving up. They're not giving up. 2-2. 2-2, guys. Zimbabwe have equalised. And Aubrey Modiba has got the own goal. It's an own goal from Aubrey Modiba. Let me have a look at this. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. The goalkeeper makes a good save. It goes flat. Oh, Modiba, that's unlucky, to be honest with you. Oh, my goodness me. He's looking at, oh. I feel for him. I feel for him. I feel for him because that was unlucky. He's looking. He's going, I want VAR. I want VAR. I don't think the goalkeeper could do anything about that, to be honest. I don't think the goalkeeper could do it. But it's 2-2 between Zimbabwe and South Africa, guys. That has put the cat amongst the pigeons. Of course it has, guys. Absolutely. And, guys, it is... This group takes another twist, guys. It takes another twist, this group. Another twist. So, here's Egypt on the attack here. Oh, close. Egypt almost scored there. At the moment, Egypt, it's 0-0. Both games are drawing. It's 7 points for Egypt, 4 points for South Africa, 2 each for Zimbabwe and Angola. And we're going into the final game, guys. So there is all to play for. There is all to play for. There definitely is all to play for, guys. And it's going to be a tough one. So it's he who dares wins at the end of the day. Big up, Dave. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up, Sal, for the work rate. Big up, Dave. Hope you're doing well, mate. I really haven't been following AFCON. I'll just wait for the semi-final. Big up, Dave. Big up, Dave. You're welcome, Dave. Don't forget to join me for that one then. For the semi-final and the quarter-final and the final. I will be here live, guys. The only problem is that I will be back in the UAE, so it'd be like very late. That's the issue that I have at the moment. We got about 14 minutes left, guys, of normal time in these games. Zimbabwe 2, South Africa 2, and Angola 0, Egypt 0 at the moment. That's what we got. I'm on a little scout watch. I'm looking at some players. I'm very impressed by a couple of players here. You know, I am. I am very impressed with a couple of defenders from South Africa. Oh, unlucky from Egypt. Yeah, I'm impressed with a couple of players from Angola and a couple of players from South Africa. I'm looking at these some of these players, and some of them are not too bad. Definitely not. Are we going to get something amazing coming up, guys? Could Angola spring a surprise? Will they spring a surprise? Will they spring a surprise, guys? We'll have to wait and see. Don't forget to join me, though. I am doing Uganda against Nigeria tomorrow. That should be interesting. Obviously, I'll be keeping another an eye on both games, of course. But, yeah, it'll be mainly Uganda against Nigeria. I will be doing that, guys. I absolutely will. Goal kick from So, who's the best striker in Premier League history? Andy Cole. Some people laugh at me when I say Andy Cole, but Andy Cole never took penalties. He's still up there as the top scorer in the Premier League, one of the top scorers in the Premier League, and never took a penalty. There's not one player right now, and I include Haaland. right, who would lace anyone's boots up in the late in the 90s and the early 2000s. No one. Not even Haaland would lace any of those players' boots. No way. Haaland will be just a normal baller. He'd be an average baller these days. Them days. Right, corner for South Africa here. I got my eye on the South Africa game. It's 2-2 in that game, guys. Corner to South Africa. Comes in. Good little flick on header. Shot. Oh, wide. Just wide from South Africa. They're claiming handball, South Africa. They're claiming handball. Is there a VAR? No, I don't think that's handball, to be honest with you. Oh, did he handball that? No, he didn't. He didn't handball it. They're claiming it. Oh, it could be a handball, you know. That was quite dodgy. The way his body. Let me have a look. That was a handball. I have to say that was a handball on Zimbabwe. There's no VAR, is there? That was a handball. If there's no VAR, that's why the player for oh, he is VAR. He's going to check the penalty. He's checking for a penalty. He's going to the screen, guys. I think it's a penalty. It is VAR. I think it's a penalty. I think there's going to be a penalty to South Africa there. I think the Zimbabwe player was a bit of an idiot. Don't know why he did that. He put his hand out and he handballed it, guys. Big chance for Angola as well. What missed? Poor miss. Big chance there. Oh, that was a big chance. So, how good was Brazilian Ronaldo? Very good. Very, very, very good. Injury prone, though. Penalty to South Africa. Penalty to South Africa. We got a penalty to South Africa, guys. Bafana. We got a penalty to South Africa, guys. Zimbabwe looked distraught. It was a foolish. Zimbabwe have equalised. Yes, I know, Kenny. But it's a penalty to South Africa to make it 3-2 to South Africa. Keeping an eye on the Angolan game. That's still 0-0. Penalty to South Africa. South Africa got a chance to score here to make it 3-2 to Zimbabwe. Can he get it in? Can he score it? Go on, save it, keeper. Save it. You got this. You got this. Can he score? Goal! South Africa scored, guys. It's South Africa 3, Zimbabwe 2 at the moment, guys. South Africa 3, Zimbabwe 2, guys. 81 minutes gone, and now Zimbabwe got it all to do now. They've got it all to do, guys. 3-2 to South Africa, guys, and it looks like South Africa will be going through with Egypt in this group, guys. Big result for South Africa, of course. It is now Egypt will have 7 points, South Africa 6 points, and that will be it. That will be that. It's a silly mistake from the player. Really bad mistake, especially when you know VAR's around these days. You can't be doing things like that. You know that VAR's around these days. You can't be jumping with your hand out like that. You know what I mean? You're going to get found out. You're going to get found out. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You know, you're going to get found out in regards to that. So, yeah, look, poor from the Zimbabweans. Back with the Egypt game. 83 minutes in Egypt game gone. It's still 0-0, guys. A big ball fest at the moment. Very competitive game. Very impressed with Zimbabwe, Angola, by the way. by the way. Well helped by the keeper strike from Egypt. But yeah, very impressed with Angola, by the way. Very, very good defensive display. But they need a win. Angola need to win. If Angola want to qualify, they need to win. That's what they need to do. They need to try and get that win. Try and get it. That's what they need to do. Bets are on. Bets are on. Who's going to win the AFCON, guys? Let me know. Who wins the AFCON? Chance of Zimbabwe. Chance to 3-3. And he's missed it. He's missed it. Big chance for Zimbabwe. Oh, a big chance for Zimbabwe. He's clean through there, guys. It was a chance of 3-3. Could have got 3-3. That would have been mad. That would have been mad. We want to get the group to the end. You know what I mean? Get it to the end, guys. Come on. Very big chance for Zimbabwe. Poor finish. Poor finish. Here comes South Africa now. Zimbabwe back on the attack. Not giving up. They're not giving up this game. They're not giving up. Big up everyone, guys. Don't forget to smash the like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget all that jazz, please, guys. It'd be absolutely fantastic if you guys could do that for me. Really appreciate you all on this AFCON Watchalong 2025. Zimbabwe 2, South Africa 3 at the moment. Angola 0, Egypt 0. Here comes South Africa on the attack on the right-hand side. Poor cross. What the hell was that? That was awful. Yeah, can't be crossing like that. The eyes of the world are watching. You can't be crossing like that, my friend. You know what I mean? Can Zimbabwe get back in this game? Can they get back in this game? Can they make this group interesting? Can they make this group go down to the last day? Can they do that? We're back with the Egypt game. Free shot. Oh, over the bar. Great strike from Egypt there. That was a fantastic strike. Whoa. I know that would if that went in the top corner, that was a goal of the tournament already. An absolutely fantastic strike, that one. But we're Angola back on the attack here. They're going for it. They're going for it. They have to. They have to go for it. Angola have to go for this game. There's no point in Angola just taking the draw. There's no point. They have to go for this game. But here come Egypt again. Obviously, taking risks. Angola are going to leave themselves exposed at the back a little bit. But it's going to make it wide open, interesting last few minutes, guys, here. Egypt just slowing the things down, though. They're slowing the game down a little bit, Egypt. They're slowing the game down. Egypt are happy where they are. You know, they're happy where they are. They're happy just to take the draw because Egypt are obviously top of the group. They'd be happy to do that, of course. Guys, don't forget, the World Cup is coming very soon as well. I will be doing the World Cup, God help me. Some of those games are going to be kicking off very, very, very late, guys, indeed. Very late. Some of those games will be kicking off for me. I'll have all these big bags under my eyes like this. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be mad. You know what I mean? It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. Egypt are still on attack. Zimbabwe, Angola have got to do something here. Can Angola? They got to try and score if they want to stay in the tournament. Here they are. The guy with the tracksuit, but he's got it. Oh, that's a foul. It's a big free kick for Angola, guys. A big, massive free kick for Angola. Angola got a free kick here. Free kick for Angola. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a foul, to be honest with you. They've got to do something from here, guys. They've got to do something from here. This is their chance. Have they got a Beckham in the mix? Have they got a Beckham? Have they got an Angolan Beckham? You remember that, you know, they got Portuguese colony, you know, they might have a Cristiano Ronaldo in the mix. You never know. You never know. Yeah, here we go. We got a free kick. Ari Papel has stayed away from it. Darla stayed away from it. We're looking at the free kick right now. The Egyptians look like they're panicking on the bench. They look really over infused. All right, can we get a massive free kick here? Can we get a massive free kick? Can we get something going? Can we get a little bit of drama in this game, guys, in this group? And Group B, of course. We get a little bit of drama. Can this free kick, massive free kick for Angola here? Can they get something from this? Go on. Bury it in the top corner, my friend. Go on. You could do it. Go for it. Ah, it's too slow. It's too slow. It's too slow. Benson, mate. Benson. Come on, man. You got to do better there from there, mate. You got to do better there, Benson, man. Come on, man. Benson. Oh, dear. Unlucky. Shot from Zimbabwe there. Still 2-3 to South Africa at the moment. Shot from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe need to do something. We're in the 90th minute in the match against South Africa and Zimbabwe. They've got to do something in this game. Obviously, South Africa will be happy as they are. They're going to be wasting some time now. We've got 7 minutes added on in the Zimbabwe and South Africa game. 7 minutes of injury time to added on in the Zimbabwe South Africa game. Can Zimbabwe get an equalizer? Can they take this group down to the last day? Can they do that, guys? That was what we want to see. 6 minutes have been added on in Angola against Egypt. Can Angola get a goal? Can they score? Can they put the cat amongst the pigeons? What can they do? Guys, that would be incredible if they do that. They played very well. I'm very, very proud of Angola today. They've done absolutely well. Come on, Angola, Kenny. Come on, Angola. Can Angola get a goal? Can they make it interesting? Can they make it interesting? Come on, Angola. Not like that. 92nd minute. They were appealing for a penalty. They were trying to appeal for a penalty. Ahmad Eid doesn't look at ease today. He's been a little bit shaky in that defense, to be honest with you. But yeah, Egypt will be happy with this. They'll be happy with the 0-0. They'll take 0-0 all day long. They're playing like England did in 2010. That's what Egypt remind me of. Here comes Zimbabwe on attack. Zimbabwe. Oh, it's a corner to Zimbabwe. 92nd minute. We've got 7 minutes of injury time, and then Zimbabwe gets South Africa again. Can Zimbabwe save themselves from elimination? Can they do that? Can Zimbabwe save themselves? Corner coming in from Zimbabwe. Come on. Let's get that equalizer, guys. Come on. We need this. We need this. Get that cross in. Get the cross in. Ah, he's cleared it. He punched it away. Oh, this sake. Keep going. Someone support him. Goalkeeper's on the floor. Goalkeeper's out cold. He's all right. He's all right. He's just play acting, for goodness sake. We need an equalizer. We need something to happen. Come on, Zimbabwe. Come on, Angola. You have to do it. We need to take this to the last game. Do you know what I mean? Stephen, looks like my score 3-1. It was well won. Which one did you weigh? 3-1. Was it 3-1 to Egypt? 3-1. We won. Back to the Angolan game, guys. It's still 0-0. 94 minutes on the clock. Angola got to do something. I've only seen there you go. They won back the ball well. They won back the ball well. Angola on the ball. They're on the left here. You gave it the kiss of death, Stephen. You gave it the kiss of death, Stephen. You gave it the kiss of death. Hey, go on. He's in the box. Get in the box. Support him. Where's all the players in the box? You've got to support him. Angola just like they're getting these good positions. Get in the box. You got to win this game. Soon as he gets there, he gets open. You've got to be rushing into that box, Paul Scholes style. You know what I mean? You'll be rushing into that box. Come on, Angola. Big up. Big up, Ephraim. Big up, everyone. Big up, everyone who's joined me. I really appreciate everyone who joined me for this watch along. Oh, he just missed it. It was a good cross. He just needed to get the connections on that, of course. They've got 2 minutes, 1 minute, Angola, to save themselves here. 1 minute to save themselves. There's a corner for South Africa in the other game, by the way. That game has 2 minutes left. Zimbabwe, it would be nice if Zimbabwe managed to pull something out the bag just to make this group interesting going into the last game, of course. Here we go. Zimbabwe on the attack. Looks like Egypt and Angola is going to finish 0-0 at this rate, guys. One more last attack from Angola, though. They got the ball. They got to kick it long. They got to kick it long. Kick it long. There you go. Kick it long. That's it. Well played. Well played. That guy on the left's brilliant. Brilliant play. Good cross. No, don't shoot. Oh, for goodness sake. Nah, that's it, guys. I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. And it's full time. And it's Angola 0, Egypt 0, guys. Unfortunately for Angola, I think that's it for them. A very, very competitive game. Very impressed with Angola. We're watching the last bit of the Zimbabwe game. There's about 50 seconds left in that game. South Africa on the attack, though. Zimbabwe need to be on the attack. Zimbabwe on attack now. So can Zimbabwe do something here? Can they do something? It's on the left. Pass into the channel. He's not going to get there. He's not going to get there, is he? It's going to be a foul for South Africa. Looks like curtains. Looks like curtains for Zimbabwe there as well. It looks like they're going to be losing this game. At the moment, Egypt has 7 points. South Africa have 6. Angola and Zimbabwe. Angola have 2. Zimbabwe have 1 point. That's over for Zimbabwe then. Definitely. Guys, absolutely. And that's going to be probably this goal kick will happen. And I think that will probably be full time, guys. I think that'll probably be full time. And there you go. Still going on. Still going on. Still going on. South Africa will be happy. They'll be through. They'll be through along with Egypt. Game's still going on, though. We're in the 98th minute, guys. We're in the 90th minute. Kick it long, Zimbabwe. That's what they need to do. They need to get everyone in the box. That's what they need to do. They're going to have 1 point, for goodness sake. Full time, guys. It's finished. South Africa 3, Zimbabwe 2, guys. In the AFCON 2025, guys, it's over. South Africa will go through to the next round alongside Egypt. It looks that way, guys. They will be there for the next round, guys. And there you go, guys. Guys, listen, it was a great watch-along. It was a great watch-along. Not the results we had hoped, of course. Both results didn't go our way, though. But you know what? It is what it is. Tomorrow, I will be here, of course, for Uganda against Nigeria. I will also be here for Manchester United against Wolves, of course, in the massive game, guys, of course, guys. So that's going to be absolutely huge, of course. So looking forward to that. Guys, I want to say thank you to everyone who joined me today for this AFCON game, this Group B game, of course, guys. Thank you, everyone. Really enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow for Breaking Dawn, guys, with the latest Manchester United news, of course, guys. Looking forward to that. Lots of things are coming out of Man United at the moment in regards to transfers and stuff like that. Lots of big transfers, big news. It's a massive few days for Man United. You know, we got the 1st of January. We've got the window is opening. We've only got a couple of days left in regards to that, guys. Really, really interesting stuff is going to be happening, of course, guys. And we look forward to that. We do. We look forward to that, guys. I really appreciate everyone who's joined me today. You all have a fantastic night. And I will see you tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. I'm Sal Warner. Bring it on, guys. On to the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace.